Hey guys, welcome back to English Daily News Report. I'm your host, Paul. Today's topic is Facebook launches Ray-Ban smart glasses. Facebook, Ray-Ban working together with some smart glasses. Sounds cool. Well, we got to review the vocabulary before we jump into today's article. Let's get started. Okay, time for exercise number 1. Let's breeze through this vocabulary really quick. Vocabulary number 1. Built in. Being part of a structure. The bedroom has a small built-in closet. Number 2, directly. With no people or things in between. You should speak directly to him about the issue. Vocabulary number 3, capture. To accurately record in words, film, etc. This photograph captures his personality perfectly. Vocabulary number 4, spontaneous. Done or happening as the result of a sudden desire and without planning. The audience broke out into spontaneous applause. Vocabulary word number 6, anticipate. To expect or consider something as likely, to be aware of something that may happen and take action to prepare for it. Most shops anticipate an increase in sales during the holiday season. And for the final word is default. A setting that a device or computer program uses automatically. The phone's default language is English. What's your default language? Let me know in the comments down below. So, are you ready to start the article? I am. Let's read it together. Exercise number 2, the article. Facebook launches Ray-Ban smart glasses. Facebook is launching a pair of smart glasses called Ray-Ban Stories, 7 years after Google Glass failed to impress consumers. It's working with the European company EssilorLuxottica and Ray-Ban to create the glasses, which have a camera, built-in speakers, a microphone, an app, and a charging case. The glasses cost $299 and are available in the US, UK, Canada, Italy, Ireland, and Australia. Let me know in the comments down below if you've seen these glasses available already in your country. Previous smart glasses such as Google Glass and Snap Spectacles have had limited success, so Facebook is hoping that things might be different this time and people will actually wear the device. Ray-Ban Stories allows users to listen to music, talk to people, and take photos and videos. Users can't post directly onto Facebook or any other social media platform, but using the Separate View app, they can share photos and videos on social media. In a blog post, Facebook said the glasses let people capture life's spontaneous moments as they happen from a unique first-person perspective. Anticipating privacy concerns, Facebook said that by default, the glasses collect data that's needed to make your glasses work and function. It said this includes battery levels to let you know when your battery is low and your email address and password for your Facebook login to make sure it's really you when you're logging into the Facebook View app. Facebook has signed a multi-year partnership with EssilorLuxottica. Man, that's a mouthful. And the glasses are the first version of what's likely to be more wearable devices as the social media company looks for a platform beyond smartphones. Convincing social media users that they need to wear an all-day connected device on their face may be difficult, however, even for Facebook. All right, that's it for the article. If I read it a little bit too fast, you can go back, you can turn the speed down in the YouTube settings, and re-listen to the article. Or you can go back, you can mute me, and you can read it along with me, and that way you can practice your pronunciation too, all right? The choice is yours on what you would like to do with this content. Exercise number 3, the discussion. Number 1, what are your thoughts on Ray-Ban Stories? Alright, so my thoughts about these glasses, these Ray-Ban Stories. Well, as we read, it's been done before. Google's done it, Apple's talked about it. I'm not sure if Apple actually made any. I've seen it on the internet though. And there was other companies. I don't know if Facebook is making the right choice here. I think it's something that's already been tested. It's been sold and people just didn't enjoy it. But you never know. This might be Facebook's time to shine. Facebook has become a little bit outdated recently over the years with the younger generations. Maybe this will bring Facebook back into the spotlight for the younger generation. You never know. Question number 2. Do you think Ray-Ban stories will be more successful than Google Glass? Why? Why not? Alright, so like I mentioned in the last statement that I made about question number 1, anything is possible, right? They're just trying one more time. They might have a better idea. It might have more functionality. It might be utilized. It really depends on which generations are going to utilize it. The younger generation, they're not using Facebook. It's all about Instagram, Snapchat, TikTok, which is number 1. TikTok blew YouTube out of the water. Fascinating stuff happening recently with social media. Facebook is running a really big risk by spending all that money creating these Facebook story Ray-Ban glasses, in my opinion. Number 3, do you expect smart glasses to be commonplace within the next few decades? Why? Why not? No. It really depends on what you do. If you're a vlogger, YouTuber, content creator, I could see these being pretty cool for you. Like myself, if I ever wanted to film myself in a first person perspective, I would definitely wear those glasses. You know, maybe if I'm a coder and I'm always looking down at the keyboard and you want to see me keying my code, stuff like that would be cool. If I create content where I'm driving supercars and you want to see my hands behind the wheels and how fast I'm going and what it's like for me, that's pretty cool. But other things, I don't see it being very commonplace. I don't see the use of these glasses. They seem kind of useless to me. What do you think? Let me know in the comments down below if they would be useful for you. Question 4. Do you own any wearable devices? If so, how often do you use them? I definitely like wearing new devices, wearable devices, such as like smartwatches. I actually have a smartwatch right here. It's a cheap smartwatch, but I love it. It does exactly what I want it to do. I want it to monitor my heart. I want it to count my steps. I want it to tell me the time. And I want it to track my fitness. That's all I wanted it to do. And it does exactly that. Would I wear a more modern, updated, functional smartwatch? Definitely. Something from like Samsung or Apple Watch. That would be pretty cool. But they have a lot of functions that I don't necessarily need. I don't need to make phone calls from my watch or listen to music or take pictures. I just wanted to do simple stuff. And that's what my watch does for me right now. And the final question. Are there any devices or gadgets you'd like to get your hands on? So a new device or a new gadget I want to get my hands on? I've been thinking about this. I kind of want to get a Nintendo Switch. I don't know if you might have one already. If you do, let me know in the comments if it's fun. I really want to get one because I heard that there's some like exercise stuff on there. It has Mario Kart, which is a game I really loved. So I was thinking about that because it's one of those game consoles that's a bit more active. It's family friendly, and I think that that's kind of cool. Another thing that I want to get my hands on recently is a new pair of Bluetooth headphones. And that's because mine actually broke. I had them for quite a long time and they finally bit the dust. So it's time for an upgrade. Those are the 2 gadgets I want to spend my money on. What do you want to spend your money on? What new technology or new gadgets are you interested in? Let me know in the comments down below. What are you looking to get your hands on? All right, that wraps up exercise number 3, the first set of discussion questions. Now it's time for a little bit further discussion. All right, stick around. You don't want to miss the word of the day up next, all right? All right, let's jump to these questions. Question number 1, what's your favorite social media platform? What type of content do you usually post or follow? So my favorite social media, I don't necessarily have a favorite. But I do use YouTube all the time. Kind of ironic since I'm doing this for you on YouTube as well, right? But I love YouTube content. I love entertainment. I love seeing other people's inspiration, their success, their lifestyles. It's just so fun to watch people through their vlogs. But also, YouTube offers a lot of knowledge as well. There's some really good content on there to make you wiser and more knowledgeable. I like following stuff like cryptocurrency, scientific stuff. So if there's a social media, YouTube could be very social, right? There's commenting, there's profiles. It's very much like a social media, similar to Facebook and TikTok put into one place. But you you can look and search for content all day, every day, hours and hours, and I just make sure that the content I view is valuable. Now, as far as Facebook, Instagram, or TikTok, I'm gonna have to say Instagram is my favorite. It's just a picture tells a million words. I love photography, even though I'm not a photographer myself. I think pictures are just so cool and captivating that Instagram to me is the best one in my opinion. Question number 2. How much time do you spend on social media per day? How much time do I spend on social media every day? I view Instagram once in a while. If I'm free, I'll open it up. I'll flick through it. I'll check it out. Facebook, I open it once in a while. I really only have Facebook and Instagram because my family and my friends back home. I like that I get to share my life in another country with them while they're back home. It's really cool. They've always told me how cool it is. But for those social medias, I don't really utilize them like nonstop. Other people around me do, but I don't very much. YouTube, like I said, is the one that I utilize the most. Question number 3. Do you know anyone who doesn't use social media at all? I've met people recently at my job where they told me they don't use social media. And I found that fascinating because it's just so modern today and it's been around for such a long time. It's usually those that are in older generations. They started way before Facebook, cell phones, and stuff. But recently, I have met a few people who say that they just stay away from it altogether. They stick to email and phone numbers. I found that to be interesting. Do you know anyone who doesn't use social media at all? Let me know in the comments down below. Who are they? Are they related to you or are they just a close friend? Question number 4. Are any of your friends or family social media addicts? Do I know anyone who's a social media addict? Yes, I do. That would be my wife. She is a big time social media addict. Even when we're watching a movie, a TV show, eating dinner, she has her finger or her thumb or her nose in her phone. Whether it's Facebook, Instagram, TikTok, whatever it might be, even in an email and stuff, she is always deep into that social media, even when we're in bed. I'll be trying to fall asleep and I hear, look at this. And I have no choice but to roll over and look at that TikTok video. Does that same thing happen to you? Let me know in the comments down below. And question number 5. There are a lot of pros and cons about social media. It's just how you choose to handle it. Aubrey Peoples. What are your thoughts on this statement? There are lots of pros and cons in regards to social media. We know that there's good stuff and there's bad stuff. And it's all about how you choose to handle it. If you're a parent, I hope you handle it in a very mature, positive, parental way. You need to make sure that our kids are safe. Make sure that, they're not doing things that they shouldn't be doing. We've all heard the stories. We really need to monitor it. And I hope social media one day creates a really unique idea on how to monitor that stuff, like people who create accounts, how to authenticate, verify. All those things are super important aspects to social media in the future. And I think that they're aspects that they need to implement sooner than later. Nice, you stuck around to catch the word of the day. I appreciate that. Well, let's check it out. Today's word of the day is drip. And what does drip mean? Drip is an adjective used to describe someone's outfit, much like other slang words like swag, swank, steez, and sauce. All of those words mean the same thing. They're related to someone's outfit and the way that they look. It's usually not used with an outfit that's very boring or plain. It's usually an expensive outfit or an outfit that is in fashion. Something like a designer brand, Nike shoes, Adidas shoes, anything along those lines. Those are considered drip. And how would we use it in a sentence? We would use it like this. Hey man, check out my new drip. That's when someone's telling me to look at the way that they look. Check out their outfit. If someone says, nice drip man, looks fresh, that's someone talking to me and telling me how I look. So that's when you're going to hear kids using it. You might see it in social media. You might hear it on TikTok. You might even see it on Instagram through influencers. They'll post and they'll say, check out my new drip. And they might be showing their shoes. Those shoes are probably expensive. They're probably cool to others. And that's why we started calling it drip. Now, do we want to use it as an adult with kids? We might sound kind of silly. But if kids say it to us like, hey mom, check out my new drip, all we could say is, hey, it looks nice. So you don't really necessarily need to use it yourself unless you want to, but it's good to know and be aware because there's many people around us. We all have kids sooner than later, and we want to know what those kids, what they're saying, right? All right, well, that wraps up today's word of the day. I hope you enjoyed it. If you did, smash that like button. If you haven't already, subscribe and turn on bell notifications so you don't miss the next word of the day, all right? I'll see you later. Bye.